Moving now to Match Prime, we're going to be talking to Andreas Kapsos. Andreas is the CEO of Match Prime at Liquidity. He's been involved in the Forex industry for over a decade. Now, the competition in the Forex market in the post-pandemic reality is more fierce than ever before. That's why a good offer isn't enough to attract and retain loyal traders. The new reality requires intelligent solutions guaranteeing flexibility that an in-house technology can only provide. So, Andreas is going to talk more about how can a modern liquidity solution boost the growth of a broker's business. So please put your hands together and welcome to the stage Mr. Andreas Kapsos.
First of all, it's nice to see people again after 2 years. So it's very optimistic to see some familiar faces back in the crowd. And I feel fortunate that, again, I'm able to speak. Nice to be able to promote and discuss about recent things in the industry and go through how liquidity, how important liquidity is these days. I'll take you through four pillars of how I separate the importance of being a good liquidity and where the broker needs to emphasize its attention so he can provide the best service to its clients. The first and very important aspect is obviously regulation. Regulation is a challenge for us. So in my perspective, it's something that protects the broker and the retail broker, which for me is the apple of the eye of the business. We need to protect the investor the best way possible. And this is why I have it as the first pillar. And I'll tell you what we do in order to meet this regulation and make sure that we deliver to our clients the best way possible that we can. Banking solutions. Everyone knows in the business that banking solutions are very difficult to meet. They've been changing all the time, there are restrictions. So from our side, we aim to have as many solutions possible, but not just the numbers, but the quality of the banking solutions. As per quarterly statistics, you will see that regulators, and specifically our regulator, which is SISEC, which is one of the most prestigious regulations in the market, as you already know, requires to have a diversification in the banking solutions. So what we do is basically we diversify our clients' money to several banking institutions, which we've done a due diligence to them. This is something that I strongly recommend everyone in the business to do because it protects the money of your clients. Best execution and reporting. Again, being in a regulated industry, we have obligations. These obligations need to be met. What we've done is through our technology, we have a very good reporting system, a good execution system, and we are able to disclose everything that the broker needs us to disclose. The due diligence on LPs and banks. Both LPs and banks are a vital part of our business. So what we do is we make sure we tick all the boxes before we come to an agreement, either with a bank or with our own LPs, which we collaborate with. Compliance and AML. Compliance and AML are huge topics, which I'm sure it's in the business for a while now. We were at compliance and AML. Compliance and AML is as important as the above points that I mentioned. So we have a team of compliance which will go through the onboarding documents, the KYC of the shareholders of the broker. We would go through audited account statements. In general, AML and compliance is something that drives our business as well. It's good that regulators require as a must for companies regulated to have departments to monitor that. The second pillar, which I will go through, is our product, which is basically the core of what we're selling. Multi-asset offer. Multi-asset offer, I'm sure you heard it as a million times. We do offer more than 2,000 instruments, but what I believe that we differentiated in this sense is basically working on the client's needs. So if the client, for example, wants something specific from us, then what we do is we make sure we find it, we research it, we make sure that it's okay and it's available for the client, and then we upload it and we add it on our system. Expanding instruments offering. All the time we have more and more jurisdictions that join the business. So we have people coming from Africa, Asia, Europe. So they need specific instruments. They need specific shares. They need specific pairs that they want to trade. So we make sure that we're there to offer these instruments. Improved speed of execution. This is very important for our institutional clients that they want no latency in the execution. So what we've done is made sure that the servers are closer so we can minimize the latency of the execution. You usually aim to have 25 milliseconds to 30 milliseconds, which is very, very good to be able to deliver. Flexible conditions and market depth up to 10 levels is also something that we seek to have. And I believe we're very flexible, and this is what gives us an advantage in comparison to other liquidity providers. The third pillar is our technology. This is something that I think puts us apart because the technology that we have is in-house, so we don't depend on third-party technology and another company, which gives us the advantage of developing features that our clients might request. A fixed API or bridge connection can be done, and our clients can test without even onboarding. What we've done is, both for technology and also obviously our liquidity solution, we give a 3-month free, so our clients can integrate, they can test without any charge at all, check the technology, check the system, execution, assets, everything. And after the 3 months, if they're happy, we continue. The final part, which I'm very proud to actually go through it with you because we've experienced this the last 18 months where unfortunately we were not able to come face to face with the clients, and we managed to improve it even more, is our super support team. And the support that we offer, I believe, is one of the best in the market, and I'm personally very proud of it. The full assistance on the onboarding. The onboarding process on SISEC regulated firms obviously can be a bit demanding. What we've done is we made sure to provide the client well in advance what needs to be provided on his side so we can onboard him on our platform and our company. And we have allocated a person which basically is specific for the specific client and assists the client on the things that we request from him. The 2 levels of support so I can better explain it, it's the broker support and the IT support. So we have a team which facilitates the client with full assistance on his preference. So we have clients that are using Teams, we have clients that are using Skype, even on Slack. So we allow the client to choose the best. Obviously, everyone has their dealings have restrictions. They have their own way of communicating. So what we've done is basically ask the people in the business to tell us how they want to communicate and reach us. So the first level of support, which is the broker support, is basically the team which is day-to-day with the client, whereas the IT will be involved in more technical things. Many times we have head of trading, head of dealing, which wants something very specific technical-wise, so that's where we have the second level of the support. The regular one-on-one calls are being done usually on a weekly basis with clients. So we have a catch-up call with our clients. We're not just selling the product as soon as they sign, we're just leave them like this. We want to know, we want to differentiate ourselves. So we want to know what our client is doing. We want to be sure that we're evolving with him. It's not about, for us, it's not about having a sprint with a client, like onboard him, take it, and that's it. We're looking for the long term. So these regular one-on-one calls are more to understand if the client has any problems, if we can assist him in any way, where they stand in terms of their performance. We want to know our client. We want to know how they're progressing. Instant support through communicators is what we discussed before regarding the multiple ways of communicating with us. And slowly, we already opened a new office now in Nicosia, and we have our representatives in multiple countries, which we help us communicate with the clients from different jurisdictions faster and better. This is the end of the presentation. I will be in the expo for the whole day today. I will be in booth 63, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm more than happy to talk with anyone that wants to have a one-on-one meeting with me, any questions, and I'll be happy to show you what we do as well. Thank you very much.